Good evening. New legislation is cracking down on illicit fentanyl. President Donald Trump signed the Halt Fentanyl Act into law on Wednesday.
It closes the loophole for copycat fentanyl, a lab-created drug that's made to get around U.S. law. Kelloland's Carly Phillips tells us what supporters of the new law have to say.
We take a historic step toward justice for every family touched by the fentanyl scourge as we sign the Halt Fentanyl Act into law.
President Trump has permanently categorized all fentanyl-related substances, including copycat versions of the drug, under Schedule 1 in the Controlled Substances Act. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley was one of 25 attorneys general who pushed for the passage of the legislation.
There's that loophole that wouldn't let law enforcement take the appropriate action on some of these substances or make it more challenging.
Now that the bill has been signed into law, nonprofits like Emily's Hope say it's another tool for law enforcement to use.
I hope that it will help lessen fentanyl deaths. I think anything we can do legally to make all these different analogs of fentanyl illegal is a really good idea.
Founder Angela Kennecke says support from state leaders like Jackley in addressing the fentanyl crisis is helping further their mission to reduce deaths.
We have seen overdose deaths continue to rise in South Dakota over the last couple of years and in Sioux Falls, but now they are finally starting to go down slightly. So we know that some of these efforts are working.
Kennecke says the fight to end fentanyl overdose and poisoning deaths completely is still far from over.
As long as 80,000 people are dying a year from this, and young people, we're losing so many young people, the fight will continue in the years to come. But let's hope we are turning the tide and we're continuing to have our priorities straight to try to end this and save lives.
But this act is another step forward. Carly Phillips, Kelloland News.
The U.S. saw a 27% drop in overdose deaths last year. Before the act was signed, Congress had closed that loophole, but only temporarily. Now that it's permanent, advocates hope that overdose deaths will decrease even more.